Hello. Back down again. So I've been slacking, I'll be honest with you. It's been about 2 weeks since I came down to the plot. Very busy weekend last weekend, and I've just been working away all week in Norwich. It's around 130 miles away from here, about 200 kilometres, so it's not exactly like I could nip down here in the evening, do you know what I mean? Just having a quick look round. Obviously 2 weeks at this time of year, nature is still well and truly on the go. So as you can see, the area that I did clear is flourishing, thriving, growing. That was a bare patch, believe it or not, about 2 weeks ago. So we've had a lot of rain, a lot of really hot weather, so that is back now with a vengeance. Just looking back over previous comments and the feedback I've had on my past videos, thank you very much to everybody who's taken the time to watch it and leave any feedback on there. General consensus is divide and conquer, so dig, cover, move on. You can see the area that I tested the soil in the last time. You can see that this is already sprouting again, so yeah, hell of a lot of seeds in there, but still seeing it as a positive because it's very fertile. Got these grasses here, just been having a look at, and yeah, so just looking at what is sprouting back and what's coming back very quickly. We've got this little fellow here, and I just had a look at one of those, and you would not believe the roots on these. So dodgy camera work. But for that little sprout, if you can see how far that root is travelling, obviously no matter where I cut that, that is going to grow back. So teeny weeny little sprout, big old root. Come on then, let's see how far you actually go. Keeps going. And it keeps going. And it keeps going. I think that must be the parent plant or one of its offshoots. But then that carries on. But anyway, if you just see, that is just ridiculous. So, and I've got to get all of that out. If I leave any of that in there, this stuff is just going to grow and grow. I have heard references to couch grass. I don't know if this is couch grass. But, if it is, I understand why people hate it so much. Doesn't he look like a pig with a dirty beard? I found a load of parsnips actually down here, which they're all actually in neat little rows, so there's a good chance somebody has been down here earlier in the year. Obviously not doing much, they've stayed really, really small. They're trapped out by the... oh, that doesn't want to come out. But yeah, like that, you see he's all rotted. Oink. A little baby one there. Should we give it... Well then, boys and girls, I have been at it for about an hour and a half now. Divide and conquer. So I have been dividing and conquering. Well, I think I have anyway. Yeah, very hard work. The light has started to give up on me now, so I'm going to head back, because it seems about this time of night that all the bugs want to start eating you alive. So then guys, it's been about an hour and a half. I have been working hard at it, and I've cleared this area here. You see, from there to there and there to there. Pulled up all the weeds, and I'm joking of course. In an hour and a half I've done this little bit here. So not too bad. What's that, about 5 meters by 3 meters? It's all come up lovely. It's all come up lovely. So it's hard to get a picture of the scale from there, isn't it? So boys and girls, this is my achievement so far. I've cleared this little area, taken out all of the roots as best I can, cleared out all the weeds. I've got some tarpaulins and some other bits and bobs, some black sheeting, so we'll drop that over and that should be this bit done. Doesn't look very big there. It looks bigger in real life, believe me. That didn't quite work, did it? Well, as this day draws to a close, I thought I'd just share with you a couple of things. The reason for me getting this allotment, I suppose, is a good one. At a house we were living in a couple of years ago, we had a bare patch of ground. I threw a few potatoes in there just because I had them in the kitchen and they'd gone to seed. They grew, harvested, and that was it then. I wanted to start growing more, so after we moved house, I commandeered about half of the lawn, dug it all over, and yeah, planted it all out. Made numerous mistakes, obviously, as a beginner. You know, you think you just throw the seed in the ground and just give it a bit of water and that's it, but obviously that's not always the case. It is with some things, but not always. So hopefully I've learnt from a few of my mistakes. God, I'm waffling. And then, fearing for the rest of her lawn, the wife, she actually applied for the allotment for me, which is, you know, really, really sweet. She kind of surprised me with it one day. She turned around and said, "I've got a surprise for you." And I was like, "Go on, what is it? How much does it cost me?" No, she'd got me an allotment. She'd phoned up and they actually had one available. It was rent free for the first year because of the state of it, which is brilliant. So, you know, I think I'll get down here, I'll do some growing. At the minute it's, you know, it's kind of a project, it's a little hobby if anything. It's certainly not to feed myself. That's just a happy byproduct of it, hopefully. Obviously the exercise side of it as well, that's a big deal, because over recent years more and more I've become more and more office based in my job. I've gone from really physical, I've gone from a really physical role to yeah, like I say, sitting on my arse a whole lot more. So, you know, I'm not getting the exercise, the weight's creeping on and everything like that. So I think this will be a really good way of, you know, I've certainly been sweating today anyway. So anyway, I've bored you enough. It's Friday night, I'm going to go get a pint, and yeah, you all enjoy your weekend. The bats are out.